Welcome, everybody. Welcome, America. America, how are you? Pittsburgh, how are you? Remember, support everybody's dreams. Support everybody's small dreams. Thank you if you check in. Come on into the room. Let's see who we can get here. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we get our connections through. Anyway, I'm here. I'm just observing and reading. And if you join in, or if you already are, and I just don't know it yet, then that's how it is. It's Friday evening in Pittsburgh. It's kind of brisk out, actually. Nothing great about that. And today's news, nothing better there either. Right now, we got, well, a little bit earlier, we had Lindsey Graham and Senator Ted Cruz holding a press conference outside the Supreme Court to discuss the opposition to expanding the number of Supreme Court justices. I wish I had a little more time to actually review that right now, but I can talk about it to you in some fashion. Yeah, I don't want to see that happen in any way, shape, or form. I really don't want to even see that happen. But anyway, let's go with this here. See where we go. Yippers, peppers. If you don't know a lot about us, this is 10 o'clock talks. I am Michael Anthony. We come out of Pittsburgh. We're for the people, all for one and one for all, and the fight against what you are seeing every day right now in your life. And it's, diversity of what we never thought we would ever see, as far as I'm concerned. This outlook, the narrative, it's just blows my mind. It blows my mind. And I don't even know where it's going to go. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring or what the think tank of all this has planned for the America here we have. And it's not what we have left of it, although we have sicknesses and open borders and still crazy job numbers that have fallen since the administration took over. And they don't truly report on these numbers. They just don't truly report on the numbers by any means. I am, but for all the YouTubers out there, I'm waiting for my host to come in on that side. He's MIA right now. I thought he'd have been in here by now. If I am, don't think for a minute that I'm avoiding you in any way. I don't have arms that reach that far. And I do rely on the people behind the glass to do this stuff. So I'm just awaiting some of that presence right now. I actually got a voice clip here. Let's see what it says.
Okay, what you really should do, to be honest with you, Michael, is relax.
Okay, I am relaxed. Okay, enough said there. I don't know what's going on with that, but it doesn't really matter. I do this solo anyway, so it's basically what it is. I want to stick to the whole efforts of what 10 o'clock talks is about, and I want to inform you a little bit more on some group rooms, and because most everybody's a member of Facebook, right? I mean, you just start. No matter if you leave, you get punished, you get thrown off, whatever. You can't find my page there under Michael Anthony. So you can also find me in groups which I promote, and I have a couple of those as well. And we are the founders at the 10 of the Global Army of Donald J. Trump. So keep that in mind. We also support and we are the administrators to taking back America. So with that said, just a little vested information. You can take that in, see what you think of it. Not a lot of live people like to get on here tonight in Facebook. I'm not seeing any action. I know I'm live. So I'll just be talking to myself. You know what? And that happens a lot when you're doing, I do what I call the APC broadcast. So for me with that, I'm used to basically having a single person behind the glass. But when I'm streaming to more than one place, and tonight I am, so we have 3 camera visuals going on. I'm basically hosting you in. If you want to talk to me, message me, Michael Anthony. I can hook you in that way, or you can leave comments or put any comments if you decide to enter the room. So we've been on for about 5 minutes, and there's no real newcomers that I can see, but that's okay. No worries there. No worries. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes, and then we'll plan it out from there. Well, somebody mentioned me in a comment. I can see that. Oh, so anyway, we also other crazy stuff, and I'm getting this all from you. Tonight's all about you, and that's why I really hope for some people to come through. Art Sessa, you know, put up a post to one of the groups that we're involved with, and Rep Clyburn, Clyburn, was fined $5,000 for failing to walk through the house security. I didn't read into that a lot, but you know, it is what it is. I guess I don't know. I'll look more into it, and if I think it's something that, like, we can talk about at a later time, I'll do something to host that part of it and feed that into it. So yeah, that's I'm just breezing through here, checking and seeing what you people are all into. John Rice has a post up on the other U.S. media. Either they don't understand the damage they are doing in their own country, in which case they are simply stupid, or they understand everything, in which case they are dangerous and corrupt. Signed, Putin. Again, there's narratives out there that create this. They're think tanks, and they feed and implant this into us and to everybody. And they want your comments on what your thoughts are as far as where you stand in them. They want to play you. They want to play you. And that's what they do. They play me, they play you, they play everybody. And, so what? So what? Fight back. But the truth of the matter is, I do know that there was statements made by Putin, and they're laughing at us in the United States. Why not? Why not? I'm sure every country is, because, without law enforcement, what are you? And without law enforcement, who's going to protect, the Antifa and the BLM? It sure ain't going to be the Patriots. The Patriots are going to defend the country. That's what happens, when, there's no more anything of logic in place to control the narrative of a corrupt government. They are a coup, a cult. I mean, there's not even a title that I can put in place that, even I can't even label them in a good way anymore. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Let's see what else is on here. Kayla Heron. I believe it's Heron, but I'll go with Kayla. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Just want you to know I'm reading one of your posts. If Maxine Waters were a Republican, Twitter, Facebook, and IG would ban her, say she is a danger to society, and cancel/censor her. But she did not say march peacefully and patriotically, and she is not a Republican. Well said. Wherever you find this, hats off. Nice post. Nice post. John Rice is a newer comer into our room, so we do welcome him. And he's been putting up some great posts. Art Sense always posts nice things. Art also has a room down for Florida. He represents a Florida room. Great guy. We also have Terry Anderson that we keep in touch with. Now that guy is like, man, he's grassroots all the way. He's a foot worker, and he's with the Patriots at large, and he's all over Texas, just checking out all the problems. I mean, he's investigating really. I can't say that he has formal training of it, but he's really good at what he's doing. He's been all over the border, checking out the situation, checking out the illegals coming in, seeing where they're crossing, witnessing firsthand, making videos, supporting school and education and the ideologies that they're trying to pump into the schools to teach the children. And that in itself is just crazy. Where they want to go with that narrative on what they're seeing in schools and what they want to teach. And we really have to fight that fight majorly, right? Don't we? I mean, that's like we got no choice to that matter. We really have to fight it majorly. Then here we have the first lady, most beautiful first lady we have ever had. Um, yeah, okay, cool. Welcome, Beth. You're home. Thank you. Thank you for your update. Beth was out shopping. She's one of the ones behind the glass. Sometimes she's in and out. Depends. It's just she's very busy. She got a promotion at work. Congratulations to her. Took on a lot more work, and she'll do really good. I know she will. She knows her stuff. And I'm not going to get into her personal life. That's something that I know about. But if anybody knows Beth or you're friends with her, she is also affiliated with South PA Bikers, who's a major support platform that we have in the 10. And they basically sponsor us. But to sponsor us here as a nonprofit is just a great amount of appreciation that we have for anybody who entrusts us with their name, because we're not here to really slam anybody unless you're slamming us on this side or me personally, because a lot of the narratives that everybody pushes are, and when it's in our face, we know you're finger pointing everybody out, the voters of Trump and more. And that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. So anyway, that said, another rock star, and I kid you not, Kristi Noem of South Dakota. She's not going to let the bad of the refugee program come and knock on her door. She's going to secure her border, and she has, and she's keeping the bad actors out. I don't think if it came down to a child, she would ever turn her back. And I don't think any of us would, because there are going to be a lot of ghost children and children coming in. Ghost children are ones that are so young they come in, they don't even know their names. They really don't. They may know their first name. They don't really know. And these are the ones you really need to worry about, especially as the world as it is. And with Trump had, put this big thing together about taking down all the underground things that we know about. I'm trying to just watch what how it comes out of me. But I have to do it that way. But hats off to Christine Num. She's a rock star. I also want to say a little bit about what's going on down in Florida right now today. Those people are crazy mega, aren't they? They're the red hats for real. I mean, they're everywhere. It's like a party. It's and this state has done so well. They have proven everything opposite, everything that we were told to believe wrong. And other states as well. Christine Nunn was another one that did it, and Texas fought back with Governor Abbott. So you have people who are standing up, and I wish more states would grow some basketballs and come on. You can change your state. Get it known, make it publicly made. And if you're going to have violent protesters and riots occur, and you arrest these people, cancel all their government benefits. Utilize the powers of your state that you have. That'll make them stay home if the parents aren't going to stand up and do it. So, it is what it is that way, but I'm sorry. I can't say anything else about it. I can't. Now, we know in 2015, and it was, basically reported through Mike DeWitt, DEWITT, Wuhan Laboratories, China, where Obama himself had visited with Fauci. So that was kind of interesting. And that's a post. And we know that all those things really did happen. Then we got Brandon Watson, keeps pushing he's a welcome poster that we have in Taking Back America. The event is coming. So there's a lot of things that guys post for different reasons, and there's also a lot of podcasters that we let come through, because everybody deserves a fair shake and voice to be heard. We all have something different that we bring to the plate, and that's important. I also like to mention that I'm still, me personally, and I hope that you guys are still against this BLM, or MLB and everything else out there. But right now, I'm sorry, I'm focusing right here on the baseball and the Major League Baseball, and yeah, I would love to see it come back to Atlanta. I'm for all for what Danny said. Because he came out and said it, and credit where credit is due. He brought up the commentary on it. My only thought in my commentary here at 10 o'clock talks was, screw it, we don't need them, and we don't. But I get the point that Danny Boy brought up. Anyway, he put it in good text. There's really a purpose for the baseball and the sports, but how far do you let them walk on you? And how far do we let Washington take control of matters like this to punish the states? And Texas, weren't they not punished enough there too as well? So yeah, there's still many people suffering down in Texas from what had occurred there with the major blackout and the storm that had happened. I also want to say hi to Deborah J. Richardson. This lady is a rock star. She has so much to say, so much energy, and she's just out there in every way that you can possibly be. Truly. I'm trying to understand a couple things here on. I had to do that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sometimes, the younger folk got to let they're home. And hey, right now, safety for children is number one priority. And isn't everything else that we're doing, a matter of safety for the children as well? I mean, it truly is. I thought I was going to be seeing some live interactions here. For some reason, I'm not tonight, and I don't know why. I'm going to try to change some of my controls while I talk to you about what our great America is going through. And for some reason, it brings me up Gmail. I have no clue. I have no clue right now. Somebody wants to give me a new tip. I'm not into tips, but anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. If I'm missing your comments, I apologize. Call me through Messenger. Anybody that knows me knows how to get me. I have a lot of great friends out there, and I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody's support that you give me. Wow, so much by Kayla got uploaded today, and me. I'm guilty as well. Then we got Merle Francis down out of Texas, man. He's a big supporter to the 10 here and 10 o'clock talks. Also, as well, member to all the groups. And another really good guy who's just, so disappointed with where our country is, because none of us signed on for this by any means. None of us signed on for it. But I do want to just make a real short announcement here. As far as I'm having some type of typical error. It's saying error. So I'm not seeing comments if they come through Facebook right now, and I don't know why. So I'm going to try to do something else and see if this tablet, if I'm going to interact these tablets to these cameras and the hardware system that I have. And yeah, I'm hearing things pop up, and that's really disappointing to me right now. Let me check something here, because I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know why, and I'm quite irritated with it right now. Well, so much to remember, because every piece of equipment operates different, and it seems like every piece of equipment has its own function, and that is the truth. And it's like I'm trying to get to the bottom of it all. Trying to get to the bottom of it all. I have some uploads today. I've been doing what I'm calling drops, in case anybody's trying to figure out what I'm doing. Maybe they're thinking, oh, that guy's just crazy. But no, I'm not. I have a theory to what I'm doing. Some of my talks go really, really long. And it's a lot of information. It's a lot of information when you're talking. I try to talk nightly the best I can. And I just thought, well, maybe I should go a little bit different of a way. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do tonight. I'm trying to go a different way.
and the hardware system that I have.
And as you can hear, I'm also 20, I'm behind. I'm behind. Okay, I got something else working here. So I want to say, Lucy, thank you. Okay, I figured out some things. Did you see Caitlin? Yeah, oh, yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Yeah, I heard all about. Well, Bruce don't run too well anymore. But if he, if the big picture here, actually, I wrote something on that for you. Let me see what I got here. I had some information that I had put down in my tablet here. Hold on, Lucy. And remember, I'm getting everything just on a delay. That's just how it seems to work. But let me go through this real quick and see what I come up with, because I swore I had some really good information that talked about that. Probably just not right in front of me right now. But yeah, Lucy, I did see that. I don't know where that'll go, and I know what it's about. And again, I'm not, hey, do what you got to do in life. And there's going to be a first for everything and everyone, I would assume. But, uh, okay, I did write down something. And I guess it is really possible, and if this is all true. The one time Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner, called, um, due to whatever, does want to run in representation to California for the California governorship. But I just don't know how that running is going to go. I don't. I don't. I'm not going to comment on it, but I did see it. And I guess you're saying, I wonder how they'll be kept alive. I don't know what we're talking about that part. Let me see here. Lucy, I was just officially called today to help Governor DeSantis rerun. Yay, Seymour. Okay. A Seymour a person? Like Seymour? No, that's an old joke from Bart Simpson, I think. Seymour somebody. Anyway. And Beth and Luna D. Lucy are kind of like, keeping me company here. There's nobody. Come on. There's 60 people on out there, and y'all know me. And I think everybody, why be camera shy? Come aboard, talk about what we're talking about. Get on board with some of this. You got the Forbes report out there today. A lot going on, really. There's just a lot going on. Anyway, I've been going like slow. I don't know how long the interactions have been on, and just see now here for some reason at the top, Beth saying hi, and I'm saying hi back to you. I apologize. I am running between two cameras, and I don't know if DB's behind the glass. He's working, interacting with our equipment here from an outside location. So I'm not even sure if, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all about, things in that CDC. And I did some major bomb, drops for the week in a different way, because like I said, a lot of people don't really want to be involved for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I know in some cases, the long talk shows, they get it. I don't place myself there. I'm being told that I should more, but I'm going to see, just how people like the shorter versions of stuff. And then Friday, we can look forward to all getting together and knowing that we can have this live chat together and share a lot of things. And I want to thank Lucy for, actually kicking up a couple thoughts that she had on her mind there. And I also want to let you know, I did observe some of your posts that you had, and they were quite interesting. You're more awake than a lot of people. You really are. You really, really are. And thanks for the cure you sent me, which I won't talk about really here. But I always say follow the money, and the money does say so much about everything and what everybody else does. Excuse me for 1 second here. I'm going to get up and look at something to see if I can make it work on this hardware. Okay. Dave is behind the glass interacting. He is behind the glass interacting. Okay. Thank you so much, DB. Appreciate you and all your group rooms and all your support from everybody. That's fantastic of you. I also want to tell you, Beth, I did get pictures of the motorcycles. I like them all. I like them all. So just want to let you know that. I like art. I do. I have some really wild art here, even amongst me. I'm not going to go get any, but I have this Christ that I did the faces so perfect. It's unreal. And a couple like uh, 3D shadows, faces of women that, from clays and stuff, but I also do wood. That's just a side thing that I do on the side. Done some glass etchings, ice carvings. That's a little bit about who Michael Anthony is. And don't forget, this is 10 O'Clock Talks. It seems that everybody's just busy. Maybe because there's so much going on down in. I'm going to do something I normally don't do. But I know Beth would. And I know she's out there listening. But anyway, if there's no real clarity to anybody having any valued conversation on where the world is, I understand that, and that's fine. That's fine. We could do some more commentating for a little bit on the things that are going on. I know that up in I don't know how much people really are aware of what has been found out there and what has been taken down. But man, so many locations have been collapsed and destroyed. But right now, they're seeing a lot of activity also, but are still from the Russian military, naval side of the Russian military, and we know for a fact that there was a lot of different coalitions of different military organizations that came together to fight this issue of all the underground issues. And they're now being seen up, their presence being seen up there more. So I don't know what's really going on up there. I know a couple of years in 2016, something crazy was going on up there in Antarctica. Obama went there. Jim Carrey went there the day of the election, mind you. The Russian Pope went and was sent special documents from the Vatican, which he received. We all know that that's happened. It's been basically out there. We had astronauts go there. I think it was Buzz Aldrin had a major incident up there while he was even there. And there's some speculation as to what actually had occurred. I'm not going to dig into that too much. I have a lot more information on it, but we just know that there is things up there under the ice, definitely. Things talked about as pyramids and whatnot, tunnels, submarine bases. And we knew in New Swaben, it was when the split in the end of the war, when Germany was taken off and Hitler was running to Argentina and hiding and whatnot. The Third Reich of the military went up there and started into like their own deep state projects, and it seems they found some things. Now we have candidates and governments from I think 50 nations up there with. You can't go there really. You can visit. It takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot to even be able to go there. But as far as that, we know there's a lot of mysteries behind it. Now, if anybody knows of Linda Moulton Howe, and this is a lady who is beyond famous, really, has had quite a life and speaks all over the world. She's had government, military, and she can verify people. Believe me, she can. When it comes to the Pentagon and people in the Pentagon, and some of us are fortunate enough to work within some of that and know some of these people, and she's one of them. She gets some serious information. So some details have come forth about what was there. Never imagining the informations that I got and understood would have anything to do with the underground systems all across the world. involved, with the military having to go in to clean them up and seal them and so forth. But again, what I do know is what had happened several years back, who was there, lots to be said on it. And it's interesting if you want to look it up and check into it. It really is interesting. Eddie Parker's in tonight watching. Hey, Eddie. Hey, we got some other people. Everyone's MIA. I'm by myself tonight here. So, I'm trying to operate all this. And I know Dave's doing good out there. You're doing what you can. But I got to tell you from the side on Face, I don't know if you have Face up, DB, but if you do, you're seeing that it's relatively low. That's the big issue in America right now. I think a little bit, everybody's a little bit shy to come on and voice their opinion on a live format. I'm not saying everybody, by no means. I'm not saying everybody by no means, but I'm facing that right now. We got to break some ice for these people out here. Let them know we're here for them. I also want to just bring up a little bit more something that it's in my drops. You'll hear about it, but over in Europe, they stopped the Frankenshot. They like said no more. Also in Sweden, they said they don't want the climate program. Other countries are also saying now what Gates is trying to do with this massive cloud cover, and now that they've lost things, they're coming up with other technologies that they initially started to use with Teflon in it to spray over the sky. So now imagine skies full with Teflon, because a lot of their products that they were bringing over were on the evergreen and got destroyed with some other 5G radiation equipment that actually worked in conjunction of working this climate control system out. They can make it rain. They can do whatever. And some people might find that still hard to believe, but hey, have you ever gone to a ski resort? They make snow, ice pellets. And that's just air and water for the most part. That's all they use. Now, when you put technology and nanoparticles into stuff, silver, barium, and strontium, then you're creating something else. And then they're using what's called color, and that makes it look blue-gray. They can create such a false narrative of a storm coming, of an event of a storm coming, or a fall sky coming. So anyway, right now with where they're at, they're going back to their old technologies. They're trying to beef them up. And with 1,000 planes, they are still going with this initiative. They are still pressing forth, even though they lost their dream machine getting here. And that's fine, but they are going to still use 1,000 planes. Now imagine the cost of this every day. 1,000 planes running, just spraying and filtrating the skies all over the globe. And we got to breathe this stuff in. It's getting into our water source. I mean, they know the big picture because they know what they're doing. Not saying they know what they're doing, because scientists are telling Gates right out of the gate, do not do this. This is not good. But he has a much bigger agenda of why they want to do it and where they're going with it. And that's part of this whole Green Deal plus. So, they want to rid the world of the beef industry and harvesting of it. And not only that, the pigs, the chickens, and the goats, the lambs. And this stuff, when it falls and hits the ground and they eat it, it's going to slowly decrease depopulation of the animals. They're going to decrease the herds, and there's going to be less and less harvesting until they make it go extinct, or they have their own supply somewhere keeping them happy and we don't. So, this is what we're dealing with in America. It's just so effed up. It's so effed up. Hey, Mary Kay, thanks for popping your nose in, girlfriend. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you so much. You're such a great Christian. Tell your churches to get open, girlfriend. You know you can do it. You're strong. You're strong. Churches should open everywhere. Stand your strength. Show them you're proud. Show them your beliefs. Get to your churches. Open them up. Take off your masks. Take off your masks. And, just to correlate a little more, I've said some other things about Marjorie Green, and one of the other things that was in the little pieces in the drops, how she called out AOC and demands basically a format of a debate on what exactly all this green is about. She wants to know everything about the Green Deal. And Marjorie, again, also is pushing forth on a lot of things with other people now as well. McCarthy, I think his name's McCarthy, GOP McCarthy. And they're pushing hard on, they really want to, suppress this Mad Max Waters mouth. I mean, and Biden's no different because the controversies that they're causing in America for us all. We don't need these people. I mean, they're there. We just can't eliminate them. And it doesn't even seem we have lawful rights to exterminate them. But hey, if Trump would sneeze wrong, impeachment, impeachment. Yeah, so that's where America is. But anyway, if you're just joining, I'm Michael Anthony. This is 10 o'clock talks. We thank you for coming in always. And I hope you'll be joining us on Friday nights where we do a weekend review and basically invite you in to talk. So like and share, follow, whatever, subscribe. I don't know what all these words are. We're a nonprofit. We're all about you. We're here for your voice. If you have something you want to share, say, whatever. I don't know. Should I wave back? Oh, I did wave. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to press these things, and I don't even know about it. So now I'm just waving to people here. Yeah, and so like I was actually thinking personally for me in my retirement age, this is going somewhere else. You think about what you're going to do. You're going to go fish. You're going to do this. And I've made some plans in my mind on things I like to do. Sure. I want to metal detect a little bit, put my toes in the sand and play 5 o'clock somewhere, and now all these halts, but we have good states where I'm going with this. We have good states that are saying this travel restrictions and all this stuff, it's not going to go, but we need more states to get involved. We need to reign supreme over the negative and the amounts of negativity, because we really are the Keller of America on the Republican side. We truly are. If you're voting from a platform or looking at it from a platform like that, but it doesn't matter if you, and then now they're trying to create a new state too, not just fill the Supreme Court with as many people as they can get in there. I know 4 names off the top of my head, but it's just a review. I'm not getting in technical names and all that stuff tonight, but yeah. So, and then you had Senator Cruz and Lindsey giving their 2 cents in on it today, and I'm sure it was a good way. They're opposing it. They better be opposing it. Otherwise, if it's one-sided, let it be to our side, which it never would be. We could try. We could try like we try everything else in this fight, but everything is as it is like that. So, yeah. Some other really important stuff. I've mentioned several times to you guys, and this is heartbreaking but true. You can't trust banks anymore. You really, really can't. We've had almost now 3,400 United States wide shut down many branches of banks. And but what I have learned about that there are some people working with good military people in America and so forth, and people who care, and they're putting together. Well, it has already been put together. It's called the QFS banking system. So you'll be hearing more about that. It's a financial system where you basically will be working under them with money, trackable money. It's all coins, silver, et cetera, and there's chips in it. So no matter where this money goes, if say you have an abundance of these gold coins, let's just say that's the case, the narrative of it, and say you have 5,000 of them, and they know exactly where they are from the satellites. If you move these 5,000 coins to somebody that's dealing illegal guns or drugs, they're going to know exactly where these coins are. So this is a step in a direction I think that Trump really wanted it to go. If a reset was going to happen, there was a financial system that was going to step right in, take over, and clean up America. And I think that's the big part of the military thing that's really being not suppressed. They're just doing a job under us with and you can't a good like I always say, a good chess player cannot divulge his information. You can't tell the world your game plan. It's not going to help you. It won't in any way, shape, form. So this is part of the fight. It's quantum financial system banking, and they already have made steps in case of a major fall, because we are so far in debt, just us alone, but the whole globe is now even more. It just seems the narrative always is, why are we broke and why are we giving the money away? And uh, anyway, so that's why they need reset, so they can steal everything that you do have in the bank and not have to have any responsibility from it taking it back. You know, we can take it and leave you a breadcrumb and you're on your own, which is really, really sad in America. But that's where we're at. And investments, stocks are not safe right now. I mean, you really got to know the market. I'm not the guy for that, but I mean, unless you're going to just deal with penny stocks, I tell anybody if you got $10,000, don't invest more than 1,000, and that would be a good way. I tried to talk some people into this at the forefront of the pandemic, get in on these dollar stocks because they're going to go crazy, and they did. Because these dollar stocks, which really are penny stocks to me, are the ones that were about everything, everything that the pandemic had to bring to you, the consumer, for sales. And those were the ones that, if you supported them and you did invest through this, you came out so high on top. It's pathetic because people just spent until the shelves were clear. And yeah, but now we're in a different mode. We're in a whole different mode of life, and where we are as far as with the finances, and we really are at major job losses that are not really being given out on true facts, figures, amounts of money, but we're just at a major loss that let's say we could bring uh, President Trump back tomorrow. It would already take 2 years to start and more and more. And if we wait till 2024, you might as well say 10 years to even start twisting it around. Could we grab it and start? Yeah, we can cut too. You would see a drastic plan, just the same as what they did when Biden and Harris administration came in, and you would see probably 100 executive orders reversing everything and they would have to really, if we would want America to become its own independence again, because our direction was just to take care of us more and not and worrying about countries, that they need to follow suit to what we do, and everybody normally does that way. But they were learning from Trump. They were learning from Trump. People were calling him and saying, "Look, we're like what you took over. We have nothing better here." And he was giving guidance on. And that was one of the reasons, like, I wanted to push the narrative of that new group of, the global army of Trump, because we are global. And when I saw videos and was sent videos from over there in Europe and so forth, and in Canada, people were holding Trump signs up walking. I mean, what does that tell you? Were they Americans? They could have been. They could have been, and they were just sending their support through. But nevertheless, Trump's name is global. It's global on such a huge scale. It's unbelievable. I mean, if he would be on right now and had a YouTube, Facebook thing like this going on, he would crash the damn systems. And that's true. Elisa Lang is watching. Hey, I have to look down every once in a while so I know that somebody stepped in. I apologize. Hello, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, so let me look a little bit here about what you guys posted. Ooh, Apostolic Conservative Show is live right now, in case anybody wants to run out of the room. I just got a notification. I support all those guys, man. Everybody has a different. We like, in life, everybody likes what they like for a reason, and that's why there's much choice out there. That's why there's a lot of choice out there. A lot of podcasters and broadcasters and different things. And what a war too with Danny Boy and Geraldo, huh? cats and dogs. Arr. So yeah, if that's how they get along. Oh, Mary Kay, really? I don't know if you're still on, but you're posting these big hamburgers that I like and I can't have. But I'm going to give her a thumbs up. I'm just going through this because it's conversation to me, and it's what you guys post. Sarah just fucking gives up. Maybe she's getting pulled down. I don't know. But that's her comment. That's her post right now. And it's like 33 minutes ago, Sarah just decided to say, oh, maybe she went to sleep early. I don't know. It's Friday. We could all be going out to a bar. And that's what I tell everybody. Instead of watching them, all these sports and everything and all this negativity, man, throw a party. Take off your mask. Invite some people over. And I really feel sorry for these people who are still, and it's shocking to know this, but people have not, outside of going to get necessities, have not in any way left their homes and still wear masks if they go on the porch. Their immune systems cannot be right. And my biggest fear is you get 10,000, 100. This is where it's going to get crazy. You get these 100,000 people to come out of their homes and they catch the little cold because their body's just not ready to accept, because it's so uncalibrated from interactions with people. They're going to be like a germicide anything that attaches to them in the littlest bit, they're going to be screaming COVID and fear. And that's a big fear to me, because it's going to make it look like a turn of a page, you know? I don't know. I'm just thinking that possibility does exist, is I guess more of what I'm saying. And then, I noticed a picture today too, of Floyd. They're making this. Since when do you make a criminal a saint or a hero? I mean, please, what these Dems, what comes out of their mouths, it's incredible, and it's just, I don't know. Anybody got a comment to that? I want to see a comment to it. Does anybody have a comment why we were making criminals heroes? Can somebody say something back to me on that? I mean, I don't mind talking to myself. It's fine, because I'm really not. I mean, I know where this is going. I know I got DB over there. What I need for DB to do, though, is we got to get you up a little. We got to put you in the corner somehow, so you and I are actually watching each other, and that would probably help some of these Friday night segments where, when I'm alone with the equipment up and everything running everywhere, that you and I have some, not just typing, but our interaction of the eyes would mean a lot. And by the way, I want to wish you good luck tonight too. I hope your wife don't kick your ass for ditching her on the 3-hour movie thing or whatever. Were you supposed to watch Dallas tonight or something? I don't know. So, oh, okay. He's advertising. There he goes. He's waving to me. All right, I'm getting this done better, Dave. But I got to use 4 pieces. I got 4 pieces of technology in front of me, all doing different things. For some reason, Mr. Engineer Guy, well, you're not, but I know you know a lot. I'm not getting my side panel with everybody. I had to actually interact the panel to a monitor to let me see it, because it's not on the screen, because I have 2 screens in front of me. I don't know if you can tell. There's one on the right, one on the left. Then we have a mainframe camera with a main screen. That's our good feed camera here at 10 O'clock Talks. And I am Michael Anthony. Don't forget that. Please, and always remember to stop in. In the meantime, I'm going to get off that stuff. It's not a technical nightmare, but when you don't expect it, it's what I tell people. Is it paranormal or is it something else? In this case, believe in the unbelievable, or never mind. I'm not going to go there. It gets deep. All right. So anyway, I was on the thing about portraying people as heroes. I mean, the whole issue of everything with that narrative was condition of his well-being, of his own mind. And that's the nicest, sweetest way I could say it for that man. And the fact that he resisted. Every element of what occurred there was provocation. He provoked. Anyway, it is what it is. And I'm really looking for that to be overturned. And it's amazing that Russia's even putting their 2 cents worth in and saying, "This is my thought. This is my belief." If there are other social media networks who would like to see 10 o'clock talks landed on, please make sure you let Michael Anthony know. And I thank you for letting that out there as well. I do. And Dave, I'm still working between, a 20-second delay here. I was trying to navigate that down less and to like 3 seconds, whatever, because I don't really have to worry about on voice command or, live vocal. I would probably say 20 seconds is good in case something would have to be deleted or edited out, if it was going to be uploaded at a later point. But to me, it feels like it's a little too far behind. I got to try to figure that out more. I keep saying it, I just haven't done it. So, was everybody's day good? Are you enjoying the weather here from all the Pittsburghers? Anyway, I could say this, but I don't know where everybody's at. Where's everybody from? Well, I know where Beth is. I know where Mary is. Oh, never mind. I know who's all in the room. I know where everybody's from. I know where everybody's from. I'm gonna give myself some stars and hearts. I can do that, right? I don't know if they're coming up anywhere. It's like a firework. I got fireworks going off here. Anyway, okay. Then we have a traitor. This means Adam Schiff knew at least 2 years ago the president and his team were illegally, yeah, we talked about surveilled, whatever they call that word there. My eye's still blurry for a long. I don't even know if it says that, but I'm going to go with this anyway because I write in big letters when I read. But I am watching both. We're also. Are we on MeWe tonight? Are you piping MeWe? DG. Anyway, yeah. So they knew 2 years in advance, and so some of these things just they come up old, but people want to remind us not to forget all the issues that have occurred. I mean, you could write a book this thick on this thick. You see that? Yeah, you can. I don't. Well, it's all about the turn of the hand. Whatever. I'll say do it like that thick. You can write it that thick. It's crazy. It's crazy. What else we got here playing here? Playing me something. Show me something good. All right, Elena Struttermeyer. President's wife is under FBI investigation and he meets with the attorney general in private. Well, we knew about that. Where is the special prosecutor? Yeah, I'm going to give you a thumbs up on it because these are questions that, we have as well. So I'm doing all this while I'm with you. I'm interacting with Facebook, your comments, reading from your comments, supporting everybody who comes into the groups, your news feeds, et cetera, et cetera. Now, there's another great group that these guys really are fighting back. These people are posting pictures every day. They don't care what the rule of the law is of the thumb by Governor Wolf in Pennsylvania. It's called Pennsylvania Opening Businesses, Defying the Governor. And everybody that goes out and goes shopping is basically taking their picture with no mask on, and then they come home or from where they're at and they upload it. So we got to give this young lady a thumbs up. And they got a lot of people in their group. They, however, don't like my podcast. I support them wholeheartedly, though. I really do. I'm one of them. But because I talk, I guess that's not part of their format. They accepted me and invited me. How's that go? So someone that evidently watched me wanted me to join them, and I did. They're called Pennsylvania Opening Business, Defying the Governor. And some of the American people, when you suppress the voice, don't do that. I'm your friend. Don't do that. That's not nice. I can make you in a lot of ways, and I'm here to be a voice for you. I'm on the same mission you guys are. Yeah, but anyway, a lot of good people are posting their pictures. They're so fed up with this, and everybody should be fed up with it because the Democrats want to destroy America, without a doubt, Beth, without a doubt. But don't blame the Democrats. They're just taking orders because they've been bought out. They've been bought off. Yep. It comes from much higher. I mean, it's even higher than what you may think is a deep state, or some call it the family of 12. I call it the 13, the group of the 13. Some call it the Illuminati. But there's a step above that. I assure you, there's a step above everything that what you thought you may have known probably isn't what you really know. And that fact is true. That fact, there's military intelligences all over the world you'll never even ever know the name of. I mean, there's just things, okay? There are things bigger than we could ever imagine. And, and I would say in the next, I'm hoping, where are we? April? I'm going to say next 3 to 4 months is going to blow your heads off. I got some really good things. They told me go with them. As soon as I start to go with them, they're like, hold back, hold back. You know, I mean, it's a group of us. We're all friends. We know each other, and some family members that happen to be able to share some informations and stuff. And we all stick together like glue. Thank God somebody has a little, somewhat of something coming in a good way that gives some enlightenment. But there's some really big news going to come down. It's already started to happen. It really has already started. It's already been reported on some of the more preferred broadcasters like Sean Hannity and so forth, and Newsmax and so forth. But I'm not in that category to ever, I mean, I am who I am. I'll just say that. I do what I do. I try to do what I do. I like my cutoff t-shirts. I like my hat. I like my coffee. I like to chill with you, and I like to rant. Sometimes I like to swear, and that's just the way it goes. I do have a message over. Uh, CNN reporter Como has the brother, the homo, that is responsible for all them crimes on humanity, like Wolf in Pennsylvania. Um, where did he really get off insinuating? I mean, this is how terrible this narrative is. To insinuate that white children have to die before anything will be fixed on racism. And that's basic, and with the in the police as well, and law enforcement as well. And then he mentions smoking weed and doobies. And I mean, this guy looked bizarre. It wasn't the suit and tie part, but let's face it, his brother being governor helped boost that job position, of course, as well as some of the other politicians of the world that are up there. But it is part of them there. I'll say that to you, Beth. But there's such a huge picture of what people will never, it's going to, even when it comes out, they're not going to want to accept it. They're not going to want to accept it. All right, let me keep going here and see what else we got. What is everybody else ranting on? I see a lot of old stuff here, like Waco, Texas, 1993. Democrats didn't separate children from parents, they incinerated them. Okay, I guess. I don't know. Mary Kay shared a lot of hearts and good things with her friends. Okay. I don't know if Lucy's still on, or maybe it's her making the comment. But they're saying vote for Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. She's running for governor for California. Better to have a Republican than an idiot that's in there now. That's hard to argue with. It truly is. It's hard to argue with. But you're born with what you're born with. And, I don't know how far you've gotten into all this stuff. And maybe one day you'll look in the mirror or whatever and a piece of glass and say, what the hell did I do to myself? But that was your business. If this, like I said, sometimes if that's all you got to try to work with it, I guess. I don't know. The one thing I do know is there was a lot of closeness between, his stepdaughter and Trump, and things that, took place up in the White House and meetings that they had, So, I don't know what to say. I mean, the qualifications of politics, it doesn't always take a politician to roll and do a good job. We've seen other examples of that. Trump's won himself. Arnold Schwarzenegger's won himself, although I think he opposes sides now. But whatever. We still have a lot of strength put together there. We got Jackie Hampshire on. Hello, Jackie. She's a good kid. I grew up with that girl. Been through a lot, but she's a good kid. So I'm just like looking through here. There's nothing really interesting being posted tonight. I'm seeing just a lot of old things. Nothing real great. Story on them knife incident in Columbus, Ohio, and oh, but we do remember this, and I'll do this just because I want to give attention to these people here. Anyone remember Camilla telling Joe during the debate, "You will do whatever the Chinese tell you. They gave your son $1 billion," and she said that on national TV. Wow. Uh, but Joe admitted it too. Some of the things that he's done on national, not these people don't get in trouble. But I swear that indictment stack's gonna start to get activated. You'll see. And we know that there is a desk with a ton of indictments on it. It's like 47,000 or something indictments that we know, but never. No, we've never had an attorney general with the kahunas to do anything about these issues and people. I am watching both Facebook and MeWe tonight. Okay, cool. So that was the last remark I got. We're like kind of like in a dead zone. So what I'm going to say to everybody is this. I'm glad you guys came through. I really am. I'm changing some of how I want to do the format, and maybe we can make this part grow and make it more active and bring up positive interactions as well as voice interactions. I have a little control here, and I can bring you right through. I can hear you. They can hear you. The world can hear you. But more importantly, your voice will be heard. And that's what we fight, right? That's what we fight. And I'd like for you to come join me. Be on. I really would. So we got some people reacted to some of my photos and things that I uploaded. I'm just making conversation here. I'm not going to accept you as a friend. I know what you want. And when you see these girls with two names like Marcy or Darcy or Mary and all this dumb crap, whoever's coming up with it, I mean, I had to learn. I didn't realize because I was getting so many of them. And then I was enlightened in my own mind by just delete this stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. So anyway, let me just see here. Comments on the what was picked out for the cover for Global Army of Donald Trump Jr. Yeah, no, not Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump. Global Army of Donald Trump. And we are that. And I'd like to unify all our groups somehow and have a base of support and unifications for us. But shifting over a little bit here through some other news and so forth. Okay. Now the claim to the Frankenshot, Pfizer, the biotech, their Oxford, AstraZeneca, and vaccines are reducing an infected rate by 65%. Studies find. I would like for the right people to get a hold of that and observe that paperwork. I just would like to do that. I would like to see that happen. Still breezing here, just breezing, checking out what people are posting, what news is posting. And I want you to know if I'm skipping over, it's because I have a lot of drops that are going to come out over the weekend. I hope you watch them. Hope you like and share them to your friends and to your groups. If you have other groups that don't know about 10 o'clock talks, please share us out. Please do that for us. I greatly appreciate it. That's how we're going to defeat these guys. Voices of many ways, thoughts of many ways, interactions of many ways. And to me, it's all important. It really is. It seriously really is. So, yeah, where are we? Not in a good place, but we're not defeated. We are not defeated. Don't ever give up. Please don't ever give up. I asked you, don't give up. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Stay strong, eat healthy. We have some friends in our groups who do some very serious and have a lot of education to wellness and so forth. And if you need some advice or something, I'll be more than happy to try to do anything I can for you to put you in a better place. I'm getting some colors tonight. It's radiating colors, and I don't know why. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can't even see my finger. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It, it doesn't matter. Forget about me. Forget about me. But no, seriously, like and share. Look forward to more my regular uploads and some of my lives, and I'll be streaming again just to go over real shortly, short of it with you. That we're going to be inviting in a format of certain amount of people all around kind of the globe, and we're really are reaching out that far. Canada, Australia. I know we got Europe, and I have some. I'm really concerned about Texas and still what's going on there. So I'm trying to do this quick lineup. It'll be a live, probably broadcast, but it'll also be caught and uploaded into a segment where anybody from all groups will be posting it, because we all have groups, or we have what I do right here. So there'll be like 5 of us, punching them on. So you're going to be able to see them when we do that. And that's coming shortly. So I'm working on that. Everything's, with just in general with life, we're going through things, and not only just going through things, you still have to live, you still have to get things done. And, that's what I try to do. I try to make time for myself, which is very difficult. I try to get my exercises in. And remember, back to that, eat a lot of vegetables, easy on the fruits, unless you know where your sugar contents are. As far as certain fruits cause more sugars to develop in your body, just be careful on fruits. They are high in sugar. They are. If you're diabetic, they always say you can have a piece of apple pie. So it's a different texture of fruit. Pears are good. A lot of water, keep your proteins up, have a lot of greens and salads. That'll always keep your immune system up with the berries and so forth. Have a few nuts, makes a day, everyone out there in America. But I want to wish you all a well night and a good weekend. And thank you for stopping through with me tonight. I don't really see any questions, but I do want to thank people behind the glass. And I want to welcome Beth back. I hope you had a nice, restful time. And DG, I appreciate you, dude. We're not going to talk until Monday. I'm just letting you know now. That's a joke between him and I. He gets tired of me so fast, I have to throw that at him. But, it's where we are, and we're our own support system at 10 O'Clock Talks, and we rely on each other. So I'm going to try to reach out and do a little bit better with that for all the people, because I do appreciate everyone so much. Like and share. This will be an upload that can't be shared. Okay, I'm going to say that now. So if anybody wants to take it upon themselves, Beth, you, Dave, anybody, I also want to I'll say this across the board behind the glass to Beth. There's probably 10 other unit groups that you don't know about that I'm going to have to forward to you. I don't know if you want to take care of that part or not, and you don't have to, but I just want to put that on to you. Some things had grown. And little ways, but I want you all to have a good night. It is Friday. You don't need to be on here all night. And there's other podcasters to listen to, and there's still a lot of live feed going on from Florida. And man, the people are rock stars down there. I got videos all over the place just sent to me. I would play them for you, but I'm not set. I could have plugged them in and actually video live them onto you, but I'll let you look for them. They're there. They really are. So from everybody here at 10 O'Clock Talks, I want to thank you guys for watching us. I appreciate you. And we'll see you again soon on Monday. And look for some drops to come out. I'm calling them drops now because they're easier formulated in small, typical formats, segments. And they're multiplying. I'll just say that. Now, you guys have a great weekend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much from everybody at 10 O'Clock Talks. I put up my hand, but now I have to do things different. Don't judge me. I won't judge you. Prayers to you all. Christians, you rock, man. You know it. You do. Start sharing us out more. Appreciate it. Thanks. Good night. And YouTube, I'll be saying good night to you now also. Your live video has ended in 2 areas of the internet. Well, thank you so much. Off to YouTube and stream. Michael will do whatever sharing you need, and I appreciate that so much. Good night, DG.